What's up YouTube and welcome to Darkwave. Bit of a fresh take on the Doomwave archetype that has been around for a long while and has been considered a top tier deck. This specific version is from Den, who tried to adapt the deck a bit more to the current meta and have some answers for most of the common meta threats currently running around. What makes this list special is the inclusion of the Darkhawk package. Darkhawk as well as Korg as well as Rockslide are incredibly good mostly in the Thanos matchups. We want to mess with our opponent's lockjaw pulls. We also want to worsen the odds of our opponents drawing some key cards. So overall a nice disruptive package that also adds some power plays to our deck. At the same time we're still playing Wave. We very often want to play Wave on turn 5, mostly as a disruptive tool to stop Hitmonkey decks, Bounce decks, Sera decks or all other kinds of combo decks that just save a bunch of energy or cards to vomit them out on the final turn. We on the other hand can take advantage of that if we float 2 energy. So turn 5 we only play Wave, nothing else. She-Hulk is only going to cost 2 energy at the very final turn, so we can play She-Hulk as well as one of the other cards from our hand. She-Hulk plus Dr. Doom, for example, is an unbelievably strong finisher. Besides that, we play Polaris for the Galactus matchups. Can also be pretty good against Lockjaw or Angela-based bounce decks, just messing with their location space and clogging them up. We do play Shang-Chi, one of the most important cards in pretty much any meta in Marvel Snap. Taking care of our opponent's big stuff, of course, mostly helps in the Shuri matchup that is still very prevalent. And our last disruptive piece here is Iceman. Just overall one of the best 1-drops in the game. Messes with combo decks, can delay Shuri by a turn and completely break that deck's game plan apart. Overall a super solid inclusion. So the deck doesn't really have a lot of high power like knockout plays. It doesn't play anything broken, it rather shines because it can adapt to so many matchups and it can disrupt our opponents nicely as long as we are aware of the matchups that we're in. And that means that we need to pay attention whether or not we want to have priority on the key turns, on the later turns. For example, we often want to have priority if we're facing Galactus. We want to Polaris something into their most likely Galactus location. However, if we're going for a turn 6 Shang-Chi, we sometimes don't want to have priority. Or if we save She-Hulk and Darkhawk until the final turn and don't want them to get Shang-Chi'd, it's often good to not have priority and surprise our opponent at the very end. Besides that, for tech choices, if you don't like Iceman, you can play Sunspot instead. If you don't have Zabu or Darkhawk, you're probably better off just playing a regular Doomwave list instead. And with all that being said, the deck did feel pretty strong. Probably something like a tier 2 deck. It's not doing anything overpowered, but if you know how to play the deck well, you should definitely be able to climb with this. And if you want to see this deck in action, I've got some gameplay highlights for you right here. This deck in own brew. I got this from Den. Okay, good location for us, generally speaking. If we can conceal our Darkhawk, though. Not let our opponent know what we're playing. Okay, we're both on Darkhawk. Mr. Fantastic is good here. Korg Angela, probably a bounce deck. It costs us 1 draw, but it also costs our opponent 1 draw, which benefits us because we're playing Darkhawk. But we still need to draw Darkhawk. Nimrod and Deathlock, that's not really a thing though. Orbing Man. Oh, I can go double Doom here. Wave now, Doom on 5, Absorbing Man on 6. I kind of want to save Wave though. Oh, if it's a bounce deck, I can also go Wave into Wave though. That might be the best play. To not allow our opponent any kind of fun. Might be Wave into Absorbing Man. It's of course less strong than Doom into Absorbing Man would be, but it's very important here to shut down our opponent's strategy. Sure, I don't need draw anymore. Lul. We try to win middle or right side. Middle should be easier to win with our opponent only having 1 slot open. They don't have demon in hand. I guess Chavez is an issue. But if they Chavez mid, we should win the right. Bzz. No fun for you today. This can't beat us, right? I don't really see how we lose here. If they play a random Doom or if they got a random Doom, of course any Triskelion card can beat us, but we already saw 2 of the Triskelion cards. Black Widow and Onslaught. GG's.
Opponent snapped.
Oh, we might get rolled by something ridiculous here, by some Triskelion card, but I'm gonna stay in this. What, Ultron? Nah, just Darkhawk. GG's!
Victory.
Okay, Subterranea generally favors us, but we also need to find Darkhawk to take advantage. Now I'm tempted to snap. Well, not now because we're not playing a card. We might get leeched here. Polaris into middle is gonna be fun. Question is whether or not they find Killmonger in time. Double Zabu would be cool, but it's just Polaris. We hope the second Polaris goes... Actually pulls a stone out and a stone in. Doesn't help that much. This deck okay for climbing? It's probably pretty good for climbing, but I'm still trying to figure it out. That was good. Snapping is probably ill-advised though. My opponent just needs 1 or 2 big cards into Sinister London and they're going to be really advantaged. Ooh. It doesn't matter too much. We can just copy stuff into there. Ooh. I have to snap now. Snap is pretty obvious, but I can't do it later. The issue is if I now Darkhawk, we'll have priority last turn for sure, and then She-Hulk super susceptible to Shang. But at this point we just have to assume we shuffled so many rocks and we're playing against Thanos, they can't have everything. Casual 36 power Darkhawk. Shit, I forgot to snap. I literally just forgot. Oh, Lizard is interesting. Well, that makes it easier. We were never winning an extra cube here. Maybe if I would have snapped before Darkhawk, but I don't really think so. Both are very good. Can you tell the Bast is inverted? If you click on the card, you can see what it has been affected by previously. Generally not too great for us, this matchup. We can try to get a well-timed Shang somewhere. Where's the Shang? Our opponent's probably gonna hide whatever they can behind Wakanda. We don't really have great cards that we can pull into middle with Polaris. Right now there's none. For the nice and easy Mr. Fantastic. I can't really snap here because... Oh, shoot. It's not that scary actually. Wait, I can clog them on the left side. Looks pretty good. Wave is tempting, but it doesn't really benefit me here. So this makes the Ultron much more awkward. Okay. We would beat Ultron middle, we would beat Ultron right. We would not beat them playing a lot of small cards, but Wasp is already out of hand. I think we just leave middle tied and just go hard on the right side. I could do this spread out a bit, but then No, if they play Ultra middle, we still win. I feel like it's just this. Oh yeah, GG's. Was just important to beat the Ultron. Like, on the right side, we beat Ultron no matter where he's played. That's not the nicest location for us if we play a card like Doom. The matchup's generally good for us though, with Darkhawk and Rockslide and so on. Ooh. Oh, we can maybe clog them with Polaris. We can clog them on Space Throne actually, but of course Killmonger is the card. I think we should try with a Polaris clog. Clog middle or clog left? Clog middle feels a bit better. We keep this open for Doom. We can see if our opponent wants to Reality Stone the left side. Oh, I forgot about Space Stone. That was actually a mistake, but it still works out in this case because our opponent played middle. Should have Space Thrown left in this. Should have Polaris the Space Throne in this case. In this instance, for sure. Okay, so we kind of have to expect a Killmonger at this point. Which means we're not sure if we're playing Wave next turn. Can I get a Shang, please? My Darkhawk does not outgrow the Dino here. But we're just winning the right side, it's fine. We could do something like we just give up the left and just play Darkhawk next round. There is no upside in playing Wave though, is there? I feel like it's better to just spam all of these out. %. Hey, they might play Bloom. Oh, so Blue Marvel would beat me. Mystique, Mr. Fantastic would beat me. Yeah, they have one of those. I gotta run here, I'm pretty sure. I wish I had Zabu online, then I could play Darkhawk and Shang. Blue Marvel will get zapped for sure. I mean, you have a point with Danger Room. I actually kind of have the odds of staying. Not really though, not if they snap on turn 6. We need to win 37.5, like more than 37.5% here. They're almost guaranteed to have Blue Marvel or Fantastic or Mystique or something. For the content? Okay, okay, okay. You convinced me. I can never say no to for the content. For the content. 25%! Should have been a retreat though, the odds are not in our favor, but... Top deck of the year. Hey, that's a pretty cool name and title combination. Okay, Ramping. Have Wave She-Hulk. What's up, Bandit? Oh, you need the cubes? No, I'm chilling. Did you not see my card back? The Infinite Kitten card back? Ooh. Oh, this is close to being snappable. A very good start for them. I guess I kind of want to play Polaris on curve. Don't really have another play. Final turn, like turn 5 Wave into She-Hulk Doom. Should be pretty good. It also stops my opponent if they Modok on 5. I'd probably snap on 4 or 5. Ugh, this is awkward. Feel like I think I should probably snap. Won't stay long as I had to make a game as well. I'm gonna say that I really enjoy the YouTube. Oh, thank you. Happy to hear it. Oh, Iceman hit Modok. Iceman hit Modok, and so Modok got targeted instead of Apocalypse. I'm so glad I snapped. Okay, we might still be in trouble though. The Dracula location is just lost. I can play Wave and She-Hulk this turn. Directly worse though than just playing Wave. Gonna have to win the left and the right side, assuming that Dracula always wins middle. Oh, wait. We can Shang the middle. That's maybe winnable after all. Middle location. So what's their hand? It's Chavez Apocalypse. What's the third card? Some top deck card that they did not want to play last round. What can it be? Oh, Chavez is not even in their hand. But there is a chance that Dracula is really not that scary. This sets them to 4 and me to 10. The straightforward play is like She-Hulk Doom. We could do it middle, we could do it right side and just try to win right and left. Loses to them just playing Apocalypse from hand. Apocalypse got discarded 1, so it's 12. For some reason I feel like this is the play. But then Dracula still needs to hit a very weak card. Or we play She-Hulk and do middle. We go up to 21. This is probably a bit better. They could have an Infinite here. That deck doesn't play Infinite. Okay, now we just need them to whiff on the discard. Oh, go right. Full tie. Okay. A lot of uncertainty on both sides, I think. Ties kind of feel like seeing a shooting star, you know? So I totally get the sentiment. Start off with shuffling rocks and then follow up with Iceman. Pretty good starting hands. Like, I'm already thinking about snapping turn 1. Kind of want to see the matchup and the locations first though. Yeah, I think this is a snap. 2 locations that we're fine with. Opponent doesn't have a turn 1 play. We disrupt them hard. We have a good curve. Kind of have everything going for us. Good freaking start. This is also a Shang-Chi target if needed.
Avengers! Assemble.
Start off with some rocks. And then we'll freestyle, then we'll see what happens. Do girls like the stash? Most of them do. I mean, it always depends on the person. Okay, so Wave is very, very good. Then I probably won't be able to play Darkhawk. I just go Shang and She-Hulk. Does Wave go middle or left? I think it's Wave middle, then Shang middle, She-Hulk left. Off X. So it could be something like Destroyer here. Lose tiebreakers though, I think. Oh, interesting.
Victory.
Surely looks like a Destroyer Spectrum deck. They might have just not drawn Destroyer. Wait, we... Actually, we don't lose on tiebreakers because of the Fantastic buff. We have 17 left and we have a gazillion on the right. Like 22. Needed Polaris. What country am I from? I'm from Germany, but I live in Warsaw right now. I love to do a bit of Iceman surfing before playing him. Some cards have really underrated like card effects, graphic effects. Scarlet Witch always makes me think of Sera. Means Shang scary in the middle and Killmonger scary for the left. And Krakoa is just a garbage ass location. Thoughts on Snowguard? Underwhelming, I think. Haven't seen him or her in action yet, or it. I don't even know. Please don't f it up for me. Hey, that was evil. Go wave. Big plays. Don't I just snap here? Damn, Krakoa, when did you turn into a good player? You snapped on this? You're tripping. Like, my opponent shouldn't play a single big card, right? I don't think they can put 13 power into middle with just one card. We just go tall on the right side that we kind of can't lose. They can Shang on the right. That's the only thing that beats me. Wait, does it? They only go up to 9 or to 11. This looks very safe to me. Get that out of here. Good 8-cuber though. Also chat, don't be one of those toxic people who go like Thanos emote, snap question mark, snap question mark. I hate those people. Very strong hand. Matchup is good. I'm not sure if we're winning Asgard though. That kind of sucks. We can't curve into rock. Oh, with Darkhawk though? Yeah, let's snap this. So next turn is probably just Fantastic middle. Later on we can try to clog them left side with Oof. Holy smokes, this is like really good. Somewhat annoying. Please go left side, Darkhawk. I need you. Please. Oh, it's a tie, that's fine. We do this, She-Hulk costs 4. It's okay. I'm also thinking about this. Just for higher stats. Better stat copies. 50-50 then. I think I'll keep this open. We could full float here so we can double She-Hulk next turn. I think I like Rock Slide the most. Additional disruption just in case our opponent tries to draw. You're not drawing here, what are you doing? Oh, that works. Wee. Wee. So just She-Hulk. Am I scared of Blue Marvel? It wouldn't make them win, right? I don't think anything really beats me here. They're trying. Pretty sure we still got this. Whoa. Okay. Wouldn't have mattered where She-Hulk would have gone. If she goes left side, we also win by 1 point. We were always winning this. And I think we would have beat Blue Marvel as well. So GG's. Very safely collected cubes. Ooh. Enchantress always makes me think of Sera Control. We have a good opening hand for a weird world situation. Sus. I have no idea what we're up against. That's our Zabu. Bast, Absorbing Man, Enchantress. What? You are tripping. Toxic Monkey? Maybe, but what's the Enchantress for? Oh, this is not good. Makes us draw rocks. We don't really have other plays. Enchantress on Zabu, but I can't clog here. I don't like this. Can blast the rocks. I don't really... Yeah, I guess with Limbo I can. So does Toxic Monkey play Scarlet Witch or any location control? That's the question. Ooh. Now we have a hand. This is a snap, isn't it? Does that deck play Scarlet Witch though? Or any location changers for that matter? I would think not. Okay, we also saw almost all of their cards already in their starting hand. They still have 1 left. I think we just bop in Luke Cage and Hazmat and next turn Absorbing Man. We will have priority though, it's a bit scuffed. What's the other play? Just Bishop and Cage? Question is whether or not our opponent plays Scarlet Witch here, Chad. That's why I'm thinking about already playing Cage and Hazmat this turn. You know what? Let's greet this. Let us greet this. Oh, never punish. Let's go. They're playing She-Hulk, where they're chilling and floating here. We're also not super strong. We give all of their locations -4. We're like comfortably ahead on all locations. They can go Doom She-Hulk though, and then still play 1 or 2 cards. I think maybe Absorbing Man should go middle. They're likely to have our Lizard, and we just kind of ditch the left side because of Angela. This is kind of weird. We are getting their dream combo off. I mean, I'm liking it, but not that fun for our opponent. And they don't really have counterplay to this. Oh, I really wanted to see this one unfold. Good game nonetheless. I'm feeling very confident here. It's super hard for our opponent to get back. GG's.